my song on the radio. Now you're calling my phone.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Birdwatching. Glad you're here. Today I have a very special guest. Her name is Hannah Farrah. How's it going, Hannah?
It's going great. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, so, Hannah, the first thing that we do is we start with a rooster review. So we try out a drink, and then we're going to give our rating, and then we'll move on from there.
Okay.
So we'll crack her open. So today we're trying out the Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the orange soda flavor.
Ready?
Yep. All right. Dink it. And sink it.
That's pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah, do you
Okay.
not?
No, I do. I think it's really good. All right, so out of 1 to 10, you got to give a rating. What are you thinking?
8.
8?
It was very sweet and it had a lot of flavor. I like that.
I think it has good flavor, but I couldn't do too many of them.
Yeah.
Like I'd wake up with a headache.
Definitely headache.
I think I'm going to say like around that, like 8.2.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah, I
yummy.
like it. It's
I like
not
it better
bad.
than a Truly.
Yeah, me too. I could definitely do like 2 or 3 of these by the pool.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. They're yummy.
All right. Let's get into the nitty-gritties. We need to talk about you. We need to get to know you a little bit better.
All right.
I know you a decent amount, but people behind the cameras, they don't know you. So let's talk about you a little bit.
Okay.
First question I have for you.
Yes.
Growing up, what was that like? You know, family life. We can go into high school a little bit too, but just who is Hannah Farrah?
All right. Well, grew up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Midwesterner, fellow. I went to a tiny high school, about 70 people in my graduating class.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh
close.
yeah.
Like 50.
Okay. Oh.
So small.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know everybody knows everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was friends with a lot of people. Played a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
Great family.
What sports?
I did volleyball and soccer, and then I did mixed martial arts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, karate.
Not karate.
Yeah, martial arts. What does that pertain to? What do you do in martial arts class?
Yeah, so that was like boxing and like jujitsu
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that.
So just were you doing it as like a physical activity, like were you trying to stay in shape, or did you actually like enjoy the karate, like not the karate?
The karate. They kicked her.
Were you doing it to like kick butt, or were you doing it for like the physical aspect?
Both. And I was just like, exercising helps so much with like your mental health, and I was just
True.
like, you know what, I need to get out of the school system, get out of all these people, and just do something outside of that, because it wasn't with our school, it was just like a separate thing.
Okay, so it was
Yeah.
like just like classes down the road kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so much fun though. It was amazing.
Right.
I was the most fit I've ever been in my entire life. I can officially say that I have punched a cop because of that. Because I had a cop instructor.
I got away with it.
What?
You got away with it.
Yeah. No, it was encourared.
Yeah, no punishment.
Only place.
That's awesome. I did karate when I was like, I think I was like 12 or 13 maybe.
Yeah.
And I got all the way to the yellow stripe. So you get a white belt, and then you get a yellow stripe belt, and then
Yeah.
you get a yellow belt.
Oh.
So I quit pretty early.
Yeah.
Like, those are like the first 2 belts.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It was super fun. I remember
Right?
I used to go with my dad, and he'd sit on the sideline and whatever. I would just kick and punch and do all the routines and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was definitely burning calories. I was just too young to notice, I think.
It was insane. I had such big like
Triceps.
whatever these are.
Right. That's too funny.
No, it was so great. But
So tell me a little bit about family life. What did you grow up in?
so I grew up in a great household. I have very loving parents. They were divorced when I was like 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an older brother, and I have a half older sister. She's like 15 years older than me, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, my parents both got remarried. My dad's still married to a lovely Colombian woman.
Hey-o.
Yeah. Has two-step siblings out of it. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'm honestly very blessed. I had a pretty great childhood. I mean, like everybody has stuff, but yeah.
Right.
Very loved.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You say you have a sister that's 15 years older than you?
Yeah.
Or half-sister?
Half sister. It's my dad's kid.
How close are you guys? Do you guys talk?
No.
Not at all?
Not really.
You think she'll see this podcast?
What? No, hopefully not. You know, she's a great person. She has like 5 kids though right now.
Okay.
So
So
she's kind of
busy.
busy, lives in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has a lot going on.
Yeah.
And you're out in Arizona, like,
Exactly.
why would you guys connect?
Like
But-
1,200 miles away from home.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 years is, I think, there's definitely a gap between siblings that you can handle. Like,
Yes.
I'd say anything within like 8 years, you probably have had some sort of relational connection.
Yeah.
Past 8 or like 10 for sure.
Definitely.
It's kind of like, what are we going to talk about?
I know. It's kind of like, you're my aunt.
Yeah, literally. Literally, she's like an auntie.
Yeah.
15 years.
I know.
Yeah. That's
I
like
know.
an aunt.
You don't know a funny story about it, though?
Yeah, let me hear it.
So the day I was born, I was in the hospital, right?
You remember this vividly?
Oh, yeah. It's in my little brain up here.
Gotcha.
But so the hospital gets a call, and my dad answers it. And
Yeah.
the girl there, she's like, I'm your kid. The day I was born, my dad finds out he has my sister as a child.
He didn't know about her at all.
No.
That is
So
crazy.
he got 2 daughters that day.
Oh my gosh, good
I
for
know.
him. Except one was like 15.
Yeah.
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 Oh my gosh.
I know. She has a kid 2 years later.
What are the chances that the day you're being born,
I know.
the girl hits
She
him
took
up?
the attention away.
Yeah,
honestly.
you got all
Just
jealous
kidding.
coming out of the womb. You're like, Dad.
I know. Pay attention to me. Just kidding.
Oh, it's so funny. So tell me about high school. Tell me about, high school to
God.
college, that kind of phase in your life. Was that a good chapter for you? Because I know some people don't love that time in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I personally loved high school. Had
Yeah.
a good time. I mean, I didn't love it, but I had a good enough time to like not think back
Yeah.
badly on it.
Right.
And then college, I loved college.
Okay.
So tell me about your experience kind of in that 8-year span.
Yeah. So I'm still in college.
Okay.
I still have another semester, the summer semester to go after this one. Then I'll be done. But high school was great. I mean, like, with such a small school, there was really wasn't like that much crazy stuff. We kind of just had our friend group and we did that. But yeah, I had a pretty great time in high school. I had great friends. I'm still friends with them.
Cool. That's awesome.
Transitioning into college was a little bit harder because I ended up going to a community college for 2 years because I actually got paid to go there. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got
You-
like $2,000 a semester to go there.
And you didn't have to pay for tuition?
No, I didn't have to pay for anything. They paid me.
Why?
Yeah. So it was just like I had so much like stuff that added up, like scholarships and like other stuff that it just ended up going over.
You ended up making money going
Yeah,
to school?
exactly.
Oh my
So I was
gosh.
like, okay, there's no way I can't do this.
Right.
And I really wasn't sure. I went in for nursing at first, like every other girl.
Yeah.
But
Lucky.
I really wanted to do it because I did tech center in high school, so I was a medical assistant already. But yeah, so I did that for 2 years, and then I ended up switching to psychology, which is what I'm in now. And then,
Are you happy you switched?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely. It
Oh my
was the
gosh.
best decision of my entire life.
I don't think I could do nursing. It's so demanding.
It was just like so heartbreaking because I worked in the medical field for a while. So like seeing people in their worst days was really awful, and like getting to know people and then having them die
Right.
was traumatic.
That's tough.
And there's a really special kind of person that does that, but I was just like, you know what, it's not my passion anymore. So
Right.
I can't be a good person in that field.
Would you say you're a pretty emotional person? Like that kind of stuff would affect you more than maybe somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
am so emotional. Yeah, very emotional.
Do you like getting emotional though? Like, would you want to watch an emotional movie, or is that like you don't want to get like that? It's just like how you are as a person.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't try to trigger myself, but but I like emotional movies. I mean, I like heartwarming and like rom-coms, but I really like scary movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that your vibe? Like you
Oh yeah.
kind of like scary
Yeah,
movies?
nobody
and-
else likes them though.
What's the best scary movie of all time?
God.
Or what's your personal
My
favorite?
personal favorite is Insidious and like Sinister, because those are classics. Those are like what I got started on.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was me too. So I actually got started into scary movies from like the old Stephen King movies.
Oh yes.
So like It, the original one, I watched that and I was like, this isn't scary. Like
Yeah.
this isn't bad at all.
Oh,
So then
God.
I decided to like kind of like, go up to the
Yeah.
next level. And I watched Insidious, and that scared the crap out of me.
Yes.
But the storyline is so good that it keeps you around.
Yes, I love the supernatural like
Yep.
aspect.
Yeah. So I like Insidious a lot, and I like Conjuring movies a lot.
Yes, Conjuring is so good.
Those are probably my favorite too.
The only thing I remember from Insidious is like the red devil face in the side.
Yep.
In like the
Yeah,
dining
with the
room.
and
Yeah, it's so
and the
scary.
Chick freaks out. Yeah. I love that.
Also, psychological thrillers are great.
I was gonna say probably one of my favorite movies of all time is Shutter Island.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Really?
That's a great psychological.
I
thriller.
love that movie.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love a movie that ends and you don't totally know like how it ends.
Yeah,
or like
exactly.
not all the strings. Is that what
Yeah.
they say? Strings are tied or whatever.
Go ahead.
Tubes are tied. No, I love it. I love it when a movie like kind of leaves you hanging a little bit. Like you have to decide on your own how it ends.
Yeah.
Like Inception too. Same thing, but
Definitely. And I like when, because you can kind of guess storylines of a lot of movies, and you're like right most of the time.
Right.
But like psychological thrillers are usually wrong, or they add something else in. So
True. I don't love a predictable movie.
Same.
So I think that's why I like psychological thrillers.
Besides for like rom-coms.
Yeah, besides rom-coms, because I do want to see it end happy.
Yes, exactly.
The worst movies, in my opinion, are romantic movies that are still sad by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I just do for 90 minutes?
Exactly.
I watched a sad movie end sad.
Right. Exactly.
I'm never going to find love if they can't.
I agree.
All right, let's talk about work history a little bit.
Yes.
Tell me about your first job. What was your first job ever?
Oh, my first job was in a frozen yogurt shop.
Froyo?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? What were your duties?
So I did everything.
Okay.
The owners were great. I kind of worked by myself a lot and with my friends. It was kind of like everybody worked there kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fun.
So it was so much fun. You just like, you prepared everything. You opened it up, cleaned the froyo machine, like stirred it around, make some coffee, hung out.
That's not too bad.
No, it was fun. It was great.
Did you have a favorite flavor when you worked there?
Yeah, it was the...
You're like, yes, I did actually.
We had gelato and frozen yogurt. And so
Okay.
the frozen yogurt, my favorite flavor was the mango sorbet
Oof.
and the salted caramel.
Say less.
Oh, I made such a good shake with the salted caramel and chocolate.
Yeah, I bet. I would navigate towards the sorbets, but
Oh,
keep,
yeah.
keep going. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
mean to
no,
cut
you're
you off.
good. The gelato, there was a toasted coconut almond fudge.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it was amazing.
That sounds so good.
It was so good.
I know some people don't like coconut flavored stuff, but I can I love Almond Joys.
Yes,
Would-
that exactly.
Okay, which
Yes.
is weird though. We're weird. If you like Almond Joys, you're kind of strange.
So good.
Oh my gosh, I love them.
I know.
I don't really like Mounds as much because I need the almond in there. But
And it's dark chocolate, I think. I
Yeah.
still like dark chocolate, but
yeah, you don't like it really?
no, I do.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, same. I've always, even when I was younger, I always grew up like, my mom used to always say like, you like bitter foods.
Yeah.
Like you like dark chocolate. I even like coffee when I was pretty young.
Yeah, me
like
too.
Black coffee.
I would smell it before I tasted
Really?
it. I would just sit there and smell it when I was making my mom coffee. I don't know what it was. Like crack.
That's funny. So what do you do currently for work?
Yeah, so right now I'm a beverage cart attendant at
Okay.
a golf course.
So like golf cart girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite job I've ever had.
Really?
Yes,
All
because-
time.
I mean, I've always worked customer service jobs besides for medical field, but this one's so much fun. You get to ride around on a golf course outside in Arizona and just sell people beer and food.
Pretty easy.
I don't know if it's easy to deal with a lot of stuff, but it's amazing. Like the people there are great and it's a great time.
What's the hardest part about it?
The golfers.
Really? Are they tough to deal with?
Sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of really nice people, but then there's people who are like, oh, we haven't seen you in like 6 holes and you told me 5. And they're like, you're taking forever. And like, they'll say stuff like that. And I have a lot of people who just like are really gross towards me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like gross girl like
Like nasty.
really? Okay, so one of my questions for you was gonna be, how often do you run into like old creepy guys?
Oh my God. Every single day.
Seriously?
Every single day.
Every day?
I have at least 2 guys that ask me to go home with them or go out with them every single day.
Shut up. I would lose my mind. If old women were saying that to me, I'd be like, I am not a piece of meat. You know, like I'd be like, back off.
But wait, have you heard it's not what you can do for misogyny, it's what misogyny can do for you. So if they tip me good, you know, I move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't love the idea
me neither.
of anybody like getting up on, I mean, I understand the situation.
Yeah.
And I know that there's alcohol involved, but like, be a man. Like,
I know.
they're not interested in you. There's
I know.
no way they're interested in
No,
you.
dude, exactly. And it's like, it's every single time too. It's like there's a 7-year-old man. He's like, how old are you? And I was like, 21.
Yeah, like
And he's
50
like-
years younger than you,
Yeah,
bro.
literally. And he was like, oh, so you're old enough to like have a drink with me.
No.
Every cringy thing you could possibly think of, I've heard.
So what is your go-to response then? If like, okay, we'll do a situation, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the
Okay.
old guy. I'm like, hey baby, let's get a drink at the bar after the round, huh?
Oh yeah, let's totally do that.
Yeah,
literally. And then,
see you never.
oh, my favorite thing is when guys ask me for my number,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I could get fired. I can't give my number to you.
Smart.
And then they're like,
Professional.
oh, like, can I give you mine? I'm like, yeah,
No.
if you write it down on a piece of paper, I can take it.
And
And then you kind of keep it up.
Yeah.
And then when you leave, I have a little jar. I put people's numbers.
Really? That's funny. That's actually a good idea.
Right? It's kind of fun.
At the end of the year, you have like a banquet and you can auction off for donations, like
Right.
charity donations, like a bunch of creepy old guys' phone numbers. Who wants this?
You know, every single guy that has asked me for my number hasn't been old.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What's age
Creepy
range?
young guys, too.
Like
Like
30
25.
I mean, I don't want to excuse the behavior because it's still like, stop being a bonehead.
Right.
But I feel like it's not as bad when he's younger.
It's not as creepy.
Yeah,
because it's like, I couldn't be your granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's still weird because it's, a lot of these guys are coming on bachelor parties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, you have a significant other.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're engaged.
That marriage is probably not going to work.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
That's tough, though. I mean, it's like, it's a job that definitely requires friendliness and clientele communications.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to deal with guys who are on their free time and they think they can get away with
Anything. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Definitely.
That's a tough scenario to be in.
I know.
But you also, I mean, you have a great opportunity to make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Because these guys don't know where they are.
Yes. And the networking there is really great.
Okay. Tell me about that a little bit.
Okay, so there's so many people that live on our course, and they're all millionaires.
Right.
So you get to know them really well.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you talk to them. They're great people. Honestly, like, my favorite people to see, the members.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to them, and if you need anything, they'll, like, give you whatever. Like, they're super funny. Like, they know your name. They ask about your life. Like, all of that kind of stuff.
That's
if you need
cool.
a connection, like, these people literally know the millionaires around Scottsdale. Like, they know everybody. And so
awesome.
if you're like, hey, like, me with psychology, I'm like, hey, do you know anybody, like, that's a psychologist or anybody that's working as, like, something like that, or, like, in a behavioral unit? And they're like, oh, yeah, like, my buddy Jim. He's the head of the department. And I'm like, okay, great. Can you get in contact with him for me? And he's like, yeah, I'll give you his number. Yeah, it's really great.
That's awesome.
A lot of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm sure, because those people are making so much money that they've been in the business world long enough to understand the ins and outs, and then also be able to connect you.
Yeah.
Like where you want to be at, like whatever department you're trying to get into, somebody out there is connected to that.
Right.
That's super cool. Do you have favorite members out there? Like when you see somebody specifically, are you like, yo, what's up, Karen?
Yes.
Or like, what's up? You know, whatever. Like,
I don't know if I should say their names.
you don't say their names. We won't get specific, but like,
Yes.
tell me a story about, like, let's say there's one guy that you really love seeing. He's super friendly, always asks about you or whatever.
Yes.
Tell me about that guy.
So there's 2 people, or 3 people. So there's a couple, and then there's a guy.
Okay.
So one of the guys, he holds like a Christmas party every year that everybody, all of the employees go to. Yeah, he hasn't had it because of COVID, but yeah, he's super cool, amazing guy. He always has the same order.
Really?
Really.
What's his order?
Double tank and tonic.
Let's go.
He just comes up, he goes, we're ready.
You're like, I got you.
Yeah, he's super nice though. And then there's a couple, and they're like the sweetest people. Like, she'll come up to me, she's like, Hannah Banana, how are you? And I'm like, I'm doing great.
Good to see you guys.
They're so sweet.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it was more accepted, I think I would, especially in high school, I would have done Bev Cart Girl.
Literally.
But Bev Cart Guy.
Yes.
But I don't think anybody wants to be creepy with me.
You know,
I can't make money.
I think you'd make great money.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, boss.
No. but
Anybody
the women,
thirsty? Really?
The women.
They're looking for guy cart
They're
dudes?
looking for some cute eye candy. And they, every time we come over, they're so friendly. They're so cute.
Yeah.
But I bet you they would love the guys.
I would wear the shortest denim jeans, like shorts. Oh my gosh. I'd be showing off tush. I'd be like, fireball shots.
Denim?
Bending over. Yeah, denim. All the way up to the upper thigh, you
All
know?
right.
I mean, if I'm going to make money, I'm going to make money.
Let's put some hundreds in there.
Yeah.
We had a lady's 100 like fly away the other day. I was like, all right, I'm going to search every time I'm over here.
No.
Yeah. They
That's
don't care though.
They're like,
$100 is like
pocket
$10
change.
does.
Yeah, shoot. You know what? I'd probably be kind of butthurt about a $10 bill flying away, though.
I know.
I'd be like, oh
right?
my gosh, I need that.
Exactly.
So when you see somebody pulling up, like let's say you're driving the Bev cart and they're coming up on the hole,
Yeah.
and they like stop you, do you have a common greeting that you'll say to everybody?
Yes.
Really? What do you say?
I say, okay, there's a couple of things. If it's just men,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guys, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
But if it's like women and men, or if I'm feeling like fun, we're like, hi, how y'all doing?
Little country.
Yes.
That's funny.
They ask me where I'm from. They're like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, Michigan.
Michigan. But like the southern part of Michigan.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they love it though.
I bet.
It's fun.
What's the most common drink ordered on the golf course? Because I know there's got to be one.
Yeah. So there's actually 2.
Okay.
So there's like, because we make mixed drinks as well. So our mixed drink, the most common one is definitely the transfusion.
What is that?
Okay, so it's like the most common thing. It's from Barstool. So what it is it's vodka. We only use Tito's, or I only use Tito's.
Right.
And then it's ginger ale and grape juice. Everybody dies for it.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
I would try that.
It's pretty good.
It sounds like the drinks that you'd have at like Christmas, but like with vodka.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
I would try that. 100%.
I know. Everybody does. Everybody loves it. And
Really?
then the canned drinks that we have is definitely the most popular are High Noon.
High Noon?
Yeah.
Wow. So they're all over Barstool.
Yeah.
Isn't High Noon Dave Portnoy?
I don't know.
Portnoy? I'm pretty sure it is.
It might be.
Wow, you guys are like the Barstool course.
I know. And we just got like the church music IPA in.
Oh, okay, those are so good.
I know. That's
if
what
you
I've
haven't
heard.
tried one of those, you got to try them. They're a local beer in Arizona. Delicious. I had my first one at Shop Beer Company. Beer Shop Company.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. It's like in Tempe.
Okay.
And it's like this outdoor.
It's from Tempe.
Yeah. So it's like this outdoor like brewery, and they have all these different kinds, and I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from.
I think so.
Okay. Arizona's got some good beers though, like Four Peaks. You ever had Four Peaks?
Yeah.
I like that. I know you don't really like beer that much, but
No, but we sell the Tower Station IPA that's from Flagstaff too.
that one pretty good seller too.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess Arizona people are just
They love their
loyal.
IPAs.
Yeah, they do like IPAs. yeah, for
local,
sure.
definitely.
Local and IPA.
Mhm.
People out here, like to turn up. So what happens when you're out on the course, driving down the cart path,
Yep.
and somebody's like hitting a golf ball, but you can tell he's like stumbling, like he's out of it.
Oh, like drunk?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But like not like drunk, like destroyed.
Yeah.
Do you have to report that?
So I've had a couple times where that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
One of the times I just got the guy Gatorade, told his friends to take care of him. I was like, do your thing. Like, I don't want to be involved.
Okay.
And then there was another time this guy came up. He was like, can I get a tequila shot? And I was like, my dude, I can't. I'm sorry. I was like, you look like you've been overserved. I was like, you're on the 9th hole.
Yeah,
Like,
it's 10 in the morning.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, I can get you something else. And he's like, all right, how about a High Noon? And I'm like, I can't serve you
How about, like,
any
apple
alcohol.
juice?
Yeah, I was like, I have Gatorade. And he was just like, oh, no. And I was just like, all right, like,
Okay, whatever.
see you later. And then we had a meeting, and they were like, if you ever cut somebody off, you gotta let us know.
Okay.
Which I never did.
I mean, you didn't know though.
Right. And I don't want to get people in trouble. Like, they're trying to have fun.
You're not trying to tattletale.
Yeah, exactly. And if you get a little bit too messed up, like, it's not my responsibility. I
Right.
didn't serve you it. So
Right.
they must have brought their own.
Oh, 100%. I think a lot of people pregame golf.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are you going to do about that? Like, you show up and somebody's already blitzed. You're
Yeah.
like,
We
okay,
have that
we'll
so
have
much.
fun, try and like maintain integrity of the course.
Yeah.
But what am I supposed to do,
I
about
know.
you being obliterated?
Exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about relationships.
All
So
right.
I know that you have a boyfriend because
Yes.
he's one of my best buddies.
Mhm.
So let's talk about Adam a little bit.
Let's do it.
He's in the other room, so we're gonna be talking mad shade.
Oh, yeah.
No, just kidding. How did you and Adam meet?
Okay, so we met at a really shitty bar in Michigan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you guys met out here.
No.
Okay, tell me about it. I want to
Okay.
hear the story.
So Adam was home for the summer, and I was actually just about to leave for Arizona in the fall.
Mm.
So we met at this bar through mutual friends, and it's like the shittiest bar you can go to.
Like hole in the wall or like?
Oh, yeah, hole in the wall, like you go there when you're underage type of deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was underage.
Hell.
Yeah. So we met through mutual friends. We hit it off.
Yeah.
Went on our first date. It was great. And then we were like, okay, summer fling. He was like, I'm going back to Arizona. And I was like, going to Arizona.
Me too, actually.
Yeah. So it ended up just working, and we didn't want to like leave each other. So.
And you came out to Arizona because of schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it really just worked out perfectly.
Insanely perfect. Like,
That's so awesome.
it was the best circumstances.
That's a good meet cute story.
I know.
That's something you can like tell your kids about if
Right.
That's
I know.
fun.
And like, I mean, having him here definitely helped because I met a lot of really nice people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it would have been really hard if I were to come here not knowing anybody.
Yeah.
It would have been possible, obviously. Like, I know a lot of you guys did it, but
Right.
I mean, I met you, I met Josh, I met all of them, so that
Yeah,
was like
true.
super nice. A lot of my best friends I met through him. So.
Yeah, a lot of your like core friend group is
Yeah.
through Adam. which is-
Definitely.
but I mean, kind of fun though because he had already established his life out here.
Yeah.
That you could kind of jump in and like, because you're a cool person, we were
No.
easy to accept you. You know what I mean? Like, if you weren't cool, we would have been like,
Yeah.
bro, don't like stop. Yeah, but you're fun, so it's awesome.
Well, great.
Yeah.
I'm happy you feel that way.
Who's would
Oh, God.
who would you say is more of a romantic, you or him?
Oh. I don't know. We're
Who's-
both pretty romantic, but I think I'm a little bit more romantic.
Do you think you're more sensitive?
He's pretty sensitive
Is he?
too, yeah. But
Tell me all the deets about Adam's sensitivities.
I know.
No,
Let's just
kidding.
gossip.
Yeah. We'll cut the cameras.
Right, exactly.
No, tell me how he's sensitive. What ways? Like, what does he do to kind of like stand out to you that he's caring?
Oh, well, okay. So one of the huge things I noticed about Adam, and I literally told him, I was like, you were raised by a really strong woman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
his mom.
Yes, and he has 2 sisters, and I was like, you can just tell he has like the utmost respect for women, and he treats me amazing. And
That's
like,
so important, though.
Yes, and we have the same values and beliefs, and like, he's very emotional in the way that he's emotionally available. So like, we can talk about things. We have really good communication. So like, if I'm like, okay, this really upset me that you did that, and he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I will try to work on it. Or if he's like, hey, please don't do that again. And I'm like, I am very sorry. Like, I had no idea that upset you. You know what I mean?
I think relationships that lack in those areas are the ones that always fall apart quicker. Because if you just kind of like stuff and hide what's going on in your head, that's like your person. So you have to tell them everything.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I was talking to my sister-in-law today on FaceTime, and she was saying like, oh, we're so open and honest like together. Like if one of us will say something like, oh, I missed you today, and the other person like didn't feel the same way, they'd be like, oh, did you? Like, you know, like oh, thanks, like that's sweet of you, but like I didn't really, you know, whatever, you know. So it's kind of fun though, because it shows like if you're willing to say that you didn't miss somebody, then obviously you care enough to be like 100% honest, which is so cool to me.
No, I know. I didn't used to be that way. We definitely had to work on it and work through past stuff. Yeah. And it took us like a long time to like be able to be open and honest with each other. Right. And like, yeah, but we are pretty much now.
Yeah, that's so cool.
No, it's amazing.
It definitely takes time. Like relationships only develop over time, and like being able to invest in somebody else and them investing in you, that's how a relationship grows. So.
Yeah, and definitely. Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite thing that he does for you that he doesn't know you love?
Oh. Okay, hold on.
Wait, yeah, you're good. You can take your time. Think about it, process. Do you have something that he does and you're like, oh, that was so cute? Like something little.
Oh, yes. Okay, a couple things.
Okay, go for it.
He gets me flowers sometimes.
Yeah.
He always gets me an orchid from Fry's.
Cute. Like all the time?
A few times, yeah. Just like randomly or on like our anniversary or something like that. But just like unexpected a lot. Mm-hmm. And then he always makes me food and gets me like water.
That's cool. That's actually, okay, if I had like Josh getting me water every day, I'd be like, I love this kid.
Exactly. It's just like the little things, or like he'll like massage my back or do something and like help me like de-stress, or like just give me a hug when I look like I need it. Like very much good with the little things.
So after 2 episodes of doing this, and I've definitely learned a lot about women in the 2 episodes, which is great. Yeah. I appreciate it from you guys. The one thing that really stands out to me, small things matter so much.
Definitely.
So like when a guy will pull out a chair for you at a restaurant, or like go behind you, like walking out of a door, or even like opening a door for you, and like him not making a big deal about it is almost cuter, because it's like, oh, this is who he is. Is that true for like women? Could you kind of like say that most women think that way?
I would say yeah, because it's like he wants to do it for you. Like it's not something you're asking him to do. So it's like if you want somebody to get you flowers for you, it's like they have to do it on their own. Right. They have to do those little things on their own, because if you ask them, it's just not as special.
No, not at
all. It's not the same. And it's like some people say that, like you won't know, like you have to set expectations with them. But it's like when a guy does it by himself, or whoever you're with, your partner does it by themselves, it's so much more special, because it's like you didn't even have to ask. They were just thinking about you. Right. Yeah.
I think that is definitely a thing that women look for more than men.
Yeah.
Because like if a girl will do something for a guy will be like, oh, that was sweet.
Yeah.
Football. You know, like so over it quick. Yeah. But I think women really like cherish those moments, and they're like, oh, this is like who he is as a person. So like now I kind of know him better. Right. That's so cool.
It's the best, honestly. Like that's the greatest advice though. If you really care about somebody, do the little things for them.
Good
all the time. Don't just stop.
Writing it down right now.
Yeah, all right.
Too fun. All right. Between you and Adam, who made the first move?
Ooh, definitely him.
He did?
I don't know.
You said definitely him. I don't know.
He definitely did in words.
Okay. No, let's say first kiss. Who made the first move on the first kiss?
Oh, he did.
He did?
Yeah.
He leaned in?
Yeah, he was
You're like, okay.
You know what he said? He was like, I'm just going to go for it. And then it went
in. I love that, though. That is so
great.
cute. Because I've definitely said that to a girl, like, I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. And then the girl's like, like, you know, if they like pull back, you're like, okay, maybe I won't go for it. You know, like one of those things. But I've definitely said that to a girl, because before that moment, when you're in that moment, you don't know what to say.
Mm-hmm. You're just staring at each other.
Yeah, like, do I say something or do I just kiss her, or is she gonna be like caught off guard if I just lean in?
Definitely.
So do I vocalize how I'm feeling?
It's a good form of consent.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. And then if she says like no, then you're like, okay, pull back.
Yeah.
Right? But
definitely.
that's so funny, because that is the most dude thing ever.
I
like,
know.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. It was so cute though.
That's awesome.
I love the cliche.
How long have you guys been dating up to this point?
So he counts when he first asked me out, but I count when our first date was.
Okay.
'Cause we were exclusive after that.
Yeah,
You know?
I would say I would agree with you. Then.
Okay, so like a year and a half, give or take a few months.
And he says like
way.
a year and 6 months.
Yeah, it's the same
like
thing
7?
as a year and a half.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say how close was
he
it?
says like a year and 3-4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This episode of Birdwatching is brought to you by honey. Honey is a food. It's pretty good. You guys have a great relationship, and you're very vocal with each other.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
very
are
affectionate.
And you don't care like who's around. You'll say whatever you want to.
Definitely.
But that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't like that before I started dating Adam.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
He was
very,
like that with me
closed
before you
off.
dated Adam, though.
Well, yeah,
so.
Adam's like very much himself, which I love.
Yeah.
But he brought that out of me. Like, I was like, I was scared to be myself around people and like
really?
be goofy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I started dating him, it was just like so easy. He was like, and you guys are great people, and he brought me around great people, so I was like, oh, I can be myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a goofy bunch for sure.
Definitely.
And Adam is the goofiest.
Oh yeah.
So he brings it out of me a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like he's so fun though.
The
I
best.
love that kid.
Mm-hmm.
So when is Gaio gonna pop the question?
Oh God.
That's my last question out of here, and it even says like, should I ask this? Do you think he'll ask? Would you say he asks in the next year?
Oh God.
Or no?
No. I mean, so I'm graduating college in like a year.
Yeah.
Or not a year. Next semester.
Yeah, so pretty soon.
Summer, yeah. But we don't know where we want to live, what we want to do. We're going to stay in Arizona, like financially stable. Like, I mean, we're fine.
Right.
But like, we want to be like completely okay before any of that. And like, we're already committed to each other, obviously.
Right.
I mean, we live with each other and all that stuff. We've been together for a while. Like, we love each other. But like, I feel like we both need to be completely ready for that and have a conversation about it.
There really is no rush though, right?
No, exactly.
Like if you're dating, you're exclusive. It's essentially being married without the title.
Right.
So why do you have to jump into marriage? Because you can break up as a couple. You can't break up as like a married couple.
Yeah,
I mean, you
you'd be
can.
divorced,
Yeah,
but-
right. But that sucks. Like you don't want to divorce.
I know. And
so
it's like,
you might as well take your time. There's no rush.
exactly.
The nice thing about our generation is we're like so set up for like we can date and we can have a good time, and then eventually if you're really, really serious about somebody, marry them.
Yeah.
Of course. But there's no rush to get into that.
Exactly. It's not like we're all having kids right now like our parents did. Like
No, exactly. 24, I'm single as a Pringle. My parents
Hey.
were like pushing out a second kid. No, I think my parents had my brother when they were like 25, 26, and I think I was at like 28, 29.
Yeah.
So I got some time to still find a girlfriend.
I know. My mom was like, at your age, I already had a kid. And I was like, all right, good for you.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. But it's like, you can't even imagine having a kid right now.
No.
Or like being married. Like, I can't imagine being married. I still feel like I'm 16 sometimes.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a young spirit though, I'd say.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, a little bit. Like I would say I'm like still very goofy.
Yeah, definitely.
So like I like laughing and I like joking around, and I'm also like, I don't know if I'm like, sometimes I question if I'm ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
If that's weird, I don't know if it's weird
No,
or
it's
not.
self-aware.
I don't know. It's just like sometimes I'm like, especially in college, we talked about this last episode, and most of the relationships that I was in,
Yeah.
I felt like it was very surface level, or it wasn't serious enough for me to like take the next step.
Okay.
And
I
I
can
think
see that.
I've kind of seen myself in that situation almost every relationship I've been in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's weird or like unnatural.
No.
Oh.
It just means you're not ready. You're self-aware. You're like, I don't want to spend my time with this person, like, to be a serious relationship. You're not leading them on. You're just kind of doing what you want to do. And if you're clear with that person, and there's nothing wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. It makes me feel really good about myself.
Yeah, definitely. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, casual relationships are so healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't want it, you don't want it. You don't have to force it upon yourself.
True. I think meeting people, courting people, dating people, however you want to say
Courting.
it. Yeah. It's like biblical worldview.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's so important to like really just get out there and meet people and have conversations with people, get comfortable around girls, get comfortable around guys. Like,
Definitely.
how are you going to find out what you really want without communicating with other people?
Exactly.
Just like internet, TV shows? Is that where you're like getting your basis on? You need to go talk to like real people.
Yeah.
So I don't really see myself rushing into a relationship, especially like an engagement or marriage. I think that's like way down the road for me. And I think I'm going to be like one of those old heads like, oh, I'm married at 32.
That's not bad though.
I mean, but I don't.
Still young.
But I don't though. I don't want to.
I get it.
I think when I was in high school, I like had made this list out, and on the list it was like when I wanted to be married by, when I wanted to buy my first house, when I wanted to get my first dog. Yeah, like all one of those things. And then I think I wanted to be married at like 26.
Oh my god.
But like I was like 15.
Yeah.
So like I was like, that makes sense. Like 26.
So much time. So
that's
old.
That's 11 years.
Yeah.
You know? And now I'm like 26. That's like 2 years.
I know.
I can't do that now. Too funny though. All right, so time for cute or cringe.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So this is how it works. So I'm gonna read off these note cards.
Okay.
Each one has a question behind it. You have to answer cute or cringe.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Dope. All right.
Cute
this
or
is your
cringe.
first cute or cringe question. Vegetarianism.
Shut up.
I swear.
Cute.
Tell me about it. Why do you think it's cute?
Because I'm a vegetarian.
Heyo. Shout out.
Yeah.
So why do you like vegetarianism? Why is it important to you?
Because I love animals.
Okay.
I love the environment. And I love my health.
Yeah. Honestly, I've heard so many nutritionists say that vegetarianism, other than probably a lack of like protein, but you can always feel that.
Oh, protein isn't the issue.
What is
if anything,
it?
it's like B12, vitamins, and stuff like that. And like, but you can definitely get that through other ways.
Do you take supplements?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Definitely. I think everybody should, whether you're a vegetarian or not. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, B12, especially for vegetarians or vegans, is the biggest thing.
Is that what's like in most meats that you're missing out on?
Yeah, I think it's like a bacteria or something that's grown in meats, but yeah.
Okay. Because I think I take like a decent amount of vitamins. I do vitamin C,
Nice.
vitamin B, vitamin D,
Yeah.
magnesium.
Ooh.
What's the yellow one that like a lot
Fish
of
oil?
Oh, I do take fish oil, but the turmeric.
Oh, turmeric. That's
it's
a great
like,
one.
It's like an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So I guess it's really good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of like what I take.
Yeah.
But B12s, I'll remember that if I ever decide to go vegan or
No,
vegetarian.
even if you're not, B12 is great for energy and everything like that.
Mental health, I bet too, or
Yeah,
like,
probably.
I'm making stuff
Making
up.
this up.
Yeah,
Like,
totally. It's good for your ankle support.
oh yeah, for bones.
That's funny. All right, here's your second one. Cute or
Okay.
cringe? Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox.
Cringe.
Cringe.
I
Tell me
love
about
them separately,
Yeah.
but like when they were together and she's like, "Oh, daddy," and I was just, it made me so uncomfortable, like physically, and I was like, I love her so much, like I would date her,
Yeah.
but but I hate how they acted together. Like, I mean, they're happy, whatever. They do their own thing. They don't know who we are,
Right.
but like, cringe.
Cringe.
What do you think?
I think I would say cringe, but for a different reason.
Ooh.
I would say I think they're cute. I don't really think they're cute together. I think they're happy, like you
Yeah.
said. I think they're happy. But the cringy part for me is like, yes, they found each other. Yes, it seems like they're in love. She did kind of leave a family and like kids and stuff.
Yeah.
So nobody really talks about that aspect, but I'm like, that kind of sucks a little bit for everybody who's outside of this like little romantic bubble.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, and it kind of seems like a high school relationship a little bit.
I know, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I don't know. I was watching this, they were doing like questions back and forth, and just the way they talk, I'm like, are you guys like 17?
I know, that's exactly what the way she was talking to him, and I was just like, that's literally what I said when I was like 15 to my high school boyfriend.
Yeah, she's like, no, stop.
I know.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm like,
cringe, literally
knock
cringe.
it off. Yeah, cringe.
Yeah,
So definitely cringe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Girls that do TikTok dances.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So-
support that.
Is there specific dances that you think are cute, or are they just all like, if you're going to do it, just do it and have fun?
Do whatever you want. I mean, I don't really watch like dances on TikTok. I more watch like cleaning your house and like picking out outfits.
You're such a mom.
I know. And like animal videos and stuff like that. But like,
You're like, Adam, look at the corners of this cabinet. Look at all the
literally. And like, look how clean their microwave is.
Yeah. We should do this, honey. We should do this.
I'm like, all right, we need to buy this product. And like a lot of shopping and like fashion stuff too.
Okay.
And like wellness, like working out. But like If you want to dance on TikTok, dance on TikTok. That's how a lot of people got famous on there at first.
Right.
When it just transferred from Musical.ly.
And there's some serious money you can make on TikTok.
Oh my God.
When I was doing my videos and I had like a decent following, I would make like, no lie, like at least $50 a day.
Oh my God.
And for nothing.
It's like how much I pay in rent.
You're living in a cardboard box and you pay $50 for rent.
A day.
A day. You're right. I should have jumped the gun on that one. All right, here's your next one. Cute or cringe? Off the grid cabin in the woods.
Cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would love that.
Would you love that? Like, okay, so let's say you got 2 kids, you're married. I don't know why I said 2 kids. You know, that was random.
I have 5.
Like 17 kids. No, let's say you got 2 kids, a husband.
Okay.
And you guys are financially stable enough to get a cabin out in the woods. Everybody gets rid of their phones.
Okay.
Like you're off the grid.
Yeah.
Would you love that?
Yes.
Really?
Solar powered, yeah.
Yeah. Vegetables.
Yep. Grow our own garden. It'd be great.
It would be fun. I remember when I was younger, I used to love the idea of growing my own foods. For whatever reason, I loved that
Did you ever
concept. Like cucumbers, I didn't, but my aunt did.
Okay.
So I'd go over to their house and like eat the cucumbers, and she was always like, she'd treat me like a rabbit though. She's like, stop eating all the cucumbers.
You just down there.
I was like, no,
that's so funny.
I do love like grow your own gardens though. Something
Yeah.
about it is just so appealing to me.
Definitely.
Just
It's probably just your survival instinct kicking in.
Yeah. My alpha male gene.
I gotta survive.
Yeah. Cucumbers.
Oh God.
All right. Cute or cringe? Dwayne The Rock Johnson song. Do you know that song?
Yes, I love
It's about
it.
drive. It's
I
about
love
power.
it. I love it.
Do you?
I sing it all the time.
Do you like it as a joke or do you think it's a pump up song?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like it's a joke. Like the way you listen to it, it's obviously like a joke when people put it over stuff. But like it's also like it's a good pump up song.
It is a pump up song. I think a lot of people like it right now, and I think it's a majority of people who like it think it's funny. But I can guarantee you, there's a handful of people who like go to the gym
serious?
and like hitting weights.
Yeah.
You know, listening to it's about drive. It's
Yeah.
about power. We stay hungry. We
I love
devour.
it though.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I can't.
It is funny. Do you ever listen to the Tech 9 part or are you just the Rocks?
Oh, just the Rock. I have no idea what the other part is.
Okay. So I think I'm pretty sure, I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a song with The Rock and Tech 9, who's like a rap artist. He's been around for a long time.
Okay.
And he was pretty big when we were in like middle school. But he's
No idea.
not super relevant anymore.
Okay.
But he's like, if you're going to listen to him, it's like you're working out at the gym or
Yeah.
you're trying to get pumped up.
Definitely.
So it was a good feature.
I like it.
All right, here's your next one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cute or cringe? Tom Holland and Zendaya.
So cute.
I
I love them. They're like the cutest people ever. Tom Holland is just adorable.
He is cute.
I know.
He's a cutie pie.
And Zendaya is just like the best. She's always been the best.
Yeah, she's a smoke too. Like she's so pretty.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They're cute together. And you know what I love about them? My favorite thing about them? She's taller than him.
Oh, I love it.
So like short kings, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
short
Like
king.
we're all about like, you know, a couple inches more than me.
Yeah.
My brother used to make jokes all the time when we were younger. He used to say, I'm going to marry a girl like 5'11", just, and not even because like I want it. Like I'm trying to get the Jaegers to get taller, like two generations. Yeah. like old school. Like we're going to have some like Olympic swimmers type thing. But I'm the same way. I don't have a problem with a girl being a little bit taller than me.
Yeah.
But if she's like more than 2 inches, there is this aspect of like, am I not a man? You know,
like your masculinity is like challenged.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that's more of like toxic masculinity. Like it really doesn't matter your height as long as you're a good person.
It doesn't, but there's like a subconscious battle that you have.
Definitely.
Like,
I think men and women both have it.
Because you always want to be like, as the man, you want to like dominate or
Yeah.
like, you know, be like the provider, the leader.
Yeah.
And if she's like taller than you, have to look up to her. You're kind of like, dang,
I feel like tall girls have the same thing though. Because they're like, oh, like I'm taller than the guy. Like, does this mean I'm not feminine? Like I had a lot of friends who did that, but it's both ways.
It's both
valid.
ways.
Both ways are valid. Like your thinking is so valid to you.
Yeah, true.
Like your feelings are so right.
I guess I never thought about like how
not
the
right,
taller women would feel about that situation, because obviously they have things they're dealing with too. Like a lot of short guys look at them like, oh, she's too tall. She's like, oh, am I too tall?
Yeah.
Like that sucks.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, your feelings are still valid too. Like if you feel like that because you're shorter than a girl, but it's really not a big deal.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you're looking from an outside perspective too,
right?
Like if I'm seeing it, you know, Tom Holland and Zendaya, I don't care that they're different heights.
No, and they're both beautiful.
Right.
Like.
They're good looking people. So it makes sense. But it is funny that,
But
there is that issue.
Oh, I know. But Tom Holland is very much your everyday guy, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like a superstar. Like, I mean, he is a superstar, but like when you look, if I were to see him on the street, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's like a huge celebrity.
You
like,
don't
I feel
see
like
him
he
as,
represents
like
a good amount of people.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why he has such a following, is because he's like such a down to earth guy.
Definitely.
He's not like a Justin Bieber where it's like, oh, he's an icon. Tom Holland's like, oh, he's super famous, but he's also like just a normal dude. Yeah,
so
I love Tom Holland.
Me too.
He's one of my favorites, honestly. And honestly, I saw that new Spider-Man movie.
I didn't see it yet.
You have to watch it.
I've heard that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Have you seen the other Spider-Man movies? All of them?
I don't know.
So I think there's 3 for Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
2 for Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I've seen all those.
All those?
Yeah.
And the new Tom Holland ones?
I think.
You don't really need to see those ones.
I don't know.
The new one's
We'll
more based on
them
the old one, like the other actors.
Okay.
So I would say if you have seen those, go watch it.
Okay.
Probably one of my favorite movies of last year.
I've heard such great things about it, though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I've seen all the Spider-Man cast has all fallen in love with each other.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I've seen. Did you see that TikTok where the producers are like,
yes.
"Don't fall in love"?
Director told them, they were like, she was like specifically, "Don't catch feelings, like don't fall in love," and all of them
and they're
did.
like, "Okay."
Yep. I know.
Yeah, I don't care.
I love it. I think that's so cute.
It is cute. I mean, but how are you not gonna fall in love with somebody who you're written into a script to fall in love with them?
Okay, I literally think about that all the time. Like, if you're married and you're in that position, you like have to like fall in love with somebody on
like
screen.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? That's how they fell in love.
Oh,
on a TV show.
I didn't know that.
Or like a movie set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if you're married and you get that close to somebody, like, I'd be so upset as the wife or like the spouse outside of the situation. Like,
I think you have a different perspective. If you marry an actor or an actress, you have to know that they live a different lifestyle.
Right.
They play characters that are not themselves. So if they're in rom-coms or anything like that, you're like,
I could never do that.
I couldn't either. I don't think I could.
No.
I think it would bug me too much. Even though it's like, even if she's giving me the reassurance that this doesn't mean anything.
Right.
I'm playing a character.
Well, then you see her like kissing another guy on screen, and it's like, oh.
And everybody else in the entire world sees it too. You're like,
I know.
Portions of this program have been modified from the manner in which it was showcased in its original theatrical release. Sorry.
Cut.
Great.
New question. All right. Cute or cringe? Bidets.
Cute.
Me too. I just got one for Christmas.
Did you?
Love it. It's in my bathroom right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Adam needs that.
He hates them?
No, he needs one.
Oh yeah. How do you know that? How do you know he needs a bidet? You shouldn't know that.
My face just went beet red. Like, he's gonna kill me.
That is so funny.
I think it's a great tool though. We should have it.
Why are they not
Everybody
more
should have
normalized?
one.
They're
I don't
super
know.
common in Europe, I think.
I know.
And I was
Everywhere else.
My mom was hounding me. She was like, "You need to give me something to get you for Christmas."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I have
You
no."
said a bidet.
I did. You cut to the punchline. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, so she was like, "You got to give me a list. You got to give me something. Like, I got to buy you something." And I was like, "Mom, I really don't need anything right now."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, "Oh, you know what? I listen to podcasts and they talk about this thing called Hello Tushy." And it's like, yeah, that's what the brand's called. And it's like a bidet. It's a bidet.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, "Mom, I kind of want one of these." And they're like $100. You don't have to get it from me, but like, I think I'm going to get one when I get back to Arizona.
Yeah.
So if that's what you want to get me, perfect.
Yeah.
So they ended up getting me that. And I was like, best Christmas gift ever.
That's amazing.
I know. I got back home. First couple times I used it, felt a little vulnerable. Like
yeah.
it was kind of like,
Is shit up your ass?
yeah, like I was like, whoa, you know, like one of those.
Yeah.
And then now I just get on. It's just like,
That's so nice.
Save on toilet
Everybody
paper.
should have a clean bum.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you have one of those like squatty potties too, where you put your legs up?
No, but I've always wanted to get one. And I went through a phase where I was like, watch those videos where it's like, this is how you're supposed to do pee. And so I would like sit like that as much as I could. Yeah. But I never got a squatty potty. No, I didn't pull a trigger on
It'd
one
be a
of
good
those.
combo.
Have you had one of those before?
No.
Okay.
I just put my feet up on the toilet seat.
Do you? You put your feet on the toilet seat? You poop like a bug.
All right, next question.
That was my last Cute or Cringe, though. Congratulations. You have completed the second game ever of Cute or Cringe.
Sounds good.
That's awesome.
I liked it.
All right, Hannah, thank you so much for being here. I had such a fun time with you. Talked about, bidets and golf cart duties and all that stuff. But I'm super glad you came. We had a great time together.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was fun.
Of course. Guys, thanks so much for tuning into Birdwatching. We will see you next Monday. Peace.
You heard my song on the
You don't have to.
radio. Now you're calling my phone.